Hey everybody. Um, so today's live. It's not gonna be like the last time for freaky. Let me see if I can actually. I'm gonna send this out so you guys know I'm not ignoring the chat, but I want to go ahead and actually send out that I'm live right now. So, uh, got a lot done. I got some done last night, um, and the stuff that I got done last night, I double checked, made sure all of my plants are on the uh, are on the deck. They all fit on the deck just fine. So that is that's part of the process. They're all the blueberry plants. And if you're wondering why we kept our blueberry plants, it's because blueberry plants live up to 50 years. So having them in a bucket for a couple of years is okay. And they're in a 5 gallon bucket. They're shallow root plants, so they have more than enough of what they need. Um, and I went and yesterday we had somebody come. I was selling a ramp. Somebody came and bought that, um, and so I got money from that I needed for a couple parts, and then uh, and some screws and all that stuff. So got all that I needed, and then we went to oh shoot. Went to I went to Napa, and uh, the old Coach battery was no good anymore. I had one charger. It would not accept the charge. It gets 57%, and I wouldn't go any higher. So it wasn't the right voltage, wouldn't even do anything, so I had to get rid of that. And by the way, I'm hopefully going to have, in November, I want to get some newer glasses with some anti-glare coating and all that kind of stuff. So just so you guys know. And so I was able to get some parts and pieces that I needed to keep going on it. And now I had to get a starter, which, like I said, I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to do, and it's just started. I throw a holding starter in it. Right before I came in, actually, I got the wires attached to the battery terminal. It was like, since this thing's been hacked up so many times, it actually has a gold terminal on it with a bunch of different connections with hex head. So I was lucky in that sense. Got the connections I needed, and I'm running the wire right now down to where I need to run it to, for the starter and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully here, later today, either on Facebook or on the, if I put on Instagram, any videos on Instagram will also be on the Mobile Homestead RV Facebook page, because they automatically get put there. I don't always necessarily put it on my personal profile. But on Instagram, you go there. I have short videos there that aren't necessarily always included in YouTube videos. Sometimes they're not included at all. And I have those there. There's just kind of a little update thing on there. So if you want quick updates or pictures and stuff, and I don't overwhelm you. Maybe once a day I post on Instagram. On average, I think there's some days where I post it twice, but it's very rare. I don't try to blast people's social media with a bunch of different stuff. So that's not what I do. As far as the house goes, I'm sitting in there now. I had somebody come look the other day. I've got some more messages on it. We dropped it down to 10,000, which we honestly maybe make $300, maybe, after it's all said and done, for selling it that much, because I still own it, so I have to pay that off. Got a lot of people saying, can you take payments? And I wish I was in the position. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather be able to rent it out and take the money from that every month, but I'm not allowed to. So that's another reason why this mobile home where it's at doesn't do me good as far as what my future plans are. I can't use it as a source of income to help me get my property. So it's just a drain on my income. So that's why I'm going to get rid of it. But it's not a bad house. It's, you know, I put it together, anything that was leaking and all that stuff has been fixed. Fixed, phone, flex seal. Basically anything I can do to them, I do it because I have to live here. And sometimes I wonder, you know, the only thing that needs to be done in here, is the kitchen floor. We had some temporary stuff done for that. We never got the stuff to complete the kitchen floor. The subfloor is still good, but that's what there is on that. So we've been looking at properties. Maybe we get this property I've been talking to, or maybe not. You know, but none of them are out of the range of what we can afford. Whether it's now in owner financing or a year when we have just have the cash saved up. So what I've been looking at, and just because of its location, just because and actually the weather's a little bit better. There's a lot of things that work out better if we go up to the Port Angeles area than where we're at right now. We looked through all the town stuff and all that kind of stuff, and there's just a lot. I think there's a lot more opportunity for us up there, and I think it would be better all around, weather-wise, for me and for Amy. Not that the weather's bad here, but it seems like it rains a little bit less there. It's a little bit of a rain shadow. Port Angeles and Sequim have a little bit of a rain shadow, so it doesn't get as much rain, which is great for us to be able to grow other things. Like, I like to be able to have grapes. Grapes are, yes, it takes a few years for them to get going, but it's a very generous, consistent crop year after year. So I'd like to do that. I'd like to do other things. And I've shown you a video here on my channel. I mean, the fog is so thick here. It's like being inside. Like if you've ever flown in a plane and plane flies through a cloud, that's what it's like. It's so thick that the ground, everything looks like it's rained, but it hasn't. It was the fog. And so having that rain shadow there should help some of that fog, right? Or at least that thick of a fog from completely settling in all the time. That's my hope. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but just looking at that difference there, I would hope it does. So we're probably gonna go up there in that area. There's a few reasons, just looking at the way travel goes for Amy and for me. Some of my family is moving into an area that would actually be closer to than where I'm at now. So we don't have it planned out perfect, you know, we just don't. But I think that's where we may want to go. And from what I've seen in the, my hair's weird, by the way. It's just, this is the way it always is. Okay, it just sticks up. No gel, whatever, it just sticks up. So I don't have very much on the top of my head, but with the stuff that I do, it likes to just stick straight up. Anyway, so that's the plan right now. And then also up there's a bunch of campgrounds. And I want you guys to know that part of having Roger is, even after we get a property, even after we build a building on there that we can live in. And I want to say building because I don't know if I'm going to do a shed house. I don't know if I'm going to order like a metal building and then make the inside look nice. I don't know all that yet. for a few reasons, because I don't know what property I'm going on yet. So I don't know what will fit. I don't know what's going to be the best option. So, all that. And I'm not in a hurry to get a property. That's the other reason we're getting an RV. Now, we happen to get this property that I was talking to. That would be awesome. Okay. But I don't expect, us to necessarily get property right away. Not necessarily important to get property right away. It's important to get a nice piece of property that we can expand with. And I'm not even going to look at this place we go as necessarily our ultimate end place, but I know by getting a piece of land and improving that piece of land, unlike this trailer, we will get our money back and then probably a little bit more. I know that at least. This place, you know, it served its purpose. It allowed me to learn about gardening in a place that wasn't very big, because my personality is, hey, well, let's just do the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing. Let's do it all. And, you know, gardening, maybe it's not a good idea to do it all the first when you start. So it allowed us to have some garden beds and, you know, and learn that, hey, we need to fill the garden beds up with good soil and compost, and we have good plants to grow. It's amazing. So that was what this purpose of this place was, right? Help teach me more about home repairs, which I've done a lot of car repairs and all that kind of stuff and other repairs in my life. Home repairs, other than helping people here and there, fixing a little this and that, I haven't had to do that much. Well, now I've had to frame walls up and all that kind of stuff, which I did in high school in wood shop. We built the shed and sold it for the wood shop program. I think is what they did, but they would build a couple sheds and sell. So I do have some experience in it, but it's not professional experience. So it served its purpose in that. So even though in the grand scheme of things, I may have lost income or lost an investment that I had made in this, it's no different than renting an apartment, but at least here I got to learn about, sorry for the sniffle, by the way. I got to learn about gardening in a place that wasn't going to overwhelm me with how much garden. And so it worked out well. So I don't hate this house. And actually, if we didn't want to have a larger garden, if we didn't want to have chickens, and then eventually some, we don't want to have big goats, because I can't physically wrestle a big goat, and I don't think Amy wants to either. So we're gonna have pygmy goats. Besides the fact that Lucky is probably the size of a regular goat. By the way, he's huge. He's tall. He's not necessarily too big, wide, and heavy, but he's just really tall. I mean, he comes up to my belly button, the top of his head does. So he's about 3 foot tall. He's a tall puppy. So don't want to wrestle a goat that big. But a pygmy goat that's smaller than him, okay, I can deal with that. So that's the plan. Yeah, pygmy goat and chickens, but chickens will be first. Chickens and ducks. And that's one cool thing about the one property we're looking at. It would be cool if we got it, just because it has a creek right in the backyard. So that's very easy for me to have ducks. Ducks can go down to the creek, hang out, and then they can walk back up the hill when they're done for the day. So that's kind of cool. But even if it's not that property, the plan is I do want to have some ducks. Maybe have a little small pond. Nothing major. Like maybe 4 ducks, 5 ducks. I don't want a whole flock of ducks. It should be ducks. No flock of ducks. Don't say that fast, by the way. I wouldn't recommend that. I measured Roger last night, 9 foot 8 inches at the top of the ladder that I just put up, which is the tallest point. So knowing that now, and knowing that's 9 foot 8, very easily I could put a 2x6 little deck on the top, and I could make pop-up railings. You could hang out up there. So that's very possible, knowing that it's 9'8". Most tunnel, and I'll have to double check, but I believe from my time driving, most even super low clearance tunnels, bridges is 10 foot. So if I'm at 9'8", I can go lots of places that some people's Class 8s can't right now, which is really, really cool. And also it's Rogers 23 foot. So it's a 23 foot. And I looked up there, and the video tomorrow, then I'm going to put up, it's going to be some of today, it might be some of tomorrow too, but I'll be editing that one longer. If you see like not the greatest editing for me on the laptop, it's because I'm trying to get something up for you guys, and I'd rather get something up than worried about how perfect whatever it is I put up is. I want you guys to, have something to watch, because I'm no different than a lot of people that, watch this video. I'm making them too, but unlike some of the other YouTube creators that, I don't have time to watch YouTube, I don't watch YouTube. I do a lot. Honestly, I probably do more than I do any other TV, just because I can learn stuff from other people's channels and stuff like that. If you watch the right ones, I guess you should say. So, so I know that somebody like me that likes to watch YouTube, when you don't have something for 3, 4, 5, I don't unsubscribe from anybody, let me be clear on that. But when you go 3, 4, 5 days and you haven't seen anything, you're like, man, where are these people at? So I try to get something up as close to every day as I can. And until, the plan is to eventually get something up every day, but until I'm at my spot, at a spot where I know we're going to be, and where I can bank some videos up, because now that I have the computer to edit on, I can actually record a lot more on my phone, which I'm still using. So any company out there want to have a camera tested, go ahead and send it my way, because I'm using this phone with a beat up lens and a beat up face to make these videos. But I'm recording right now on this laptop, so that was the first key. Actually, the first key was that mic, like I told you the other day. But so that's what the goal is. And like I said, I don't like to keep it too long, 20 minutes, 30 minutes on a live stream, because why make somebody that likes my videos watch something that's like an hour long, 2 hours long, or whatever, if the rest of my videos aren't that long? That's my whole thing. I don't want to take more of your time than anybody else. Of course, you can always stop. I hope you don't. But anyway, please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe me. I'm trying to hit 100 subs, so that instead of youtube.com/letters and numbers, it can be Mobile Homestead RV, and that's the only one I'm really trying to hit. If we ever get to where I've got thousands and hundreds of that, great, that's awesome. I just want to get to 100. I'm not worried about getting to where I make money. I'm not worried about getting that. I just want to get to 100 so I have the name, because there's maybe some sort of little OCD in me. But anyway, been about 20 minutes. Thank you, everybody that's here watching, everybody that comes, everybody that watches later. Appreciate it. If you leave comments, I try to reply to you. If nothing else, I'll hit the heart to let you know that I read your comment. So I always try to engage with everybody, because I know, like I said, being on the viewer side, sometimes just somebody hitting that little heart. Oh, cool! They read my comment. That's pretty awesome. So anyway, till next time, guys. As I've been saying, and I try to say in every video, I don't always do it, but don't procrastinate, germinate your dreams, germinate your plants, germinate everything. Get it going. Till next time, guys. This will be tomorrow. I'll have a video for you. I'll see you later.